by the time teenagers stop saying, "I'm fine," instead of expressing themselves, self-development truly begins. I'd love to invite you for one moment of honesty. No hands raised, no answer spoken. Just one moment for yourself. When was the last time you've been questioned? Are you alright? And did your answer reflect how you truly felt? My name is Sasha. I'm from NTIC Cambridge, IGCSE 1. Generation D, the first generation after the 20th century. The generation holding tablets much more than printed materials. The generation scrolling through the screen to view the world. If you are one of us, a teenager today, you definitely had experienced all these moments follows. Standing between who you are and who you're expecting to be. Between the expectations from teachers and parents and guardians. Struggling through decisions and dealing with the people from all over the world in this abundant society. And you still have to face towards all the peer pressures, opportunities, and manage your own academic performances. But as last, something more important, you have to always uphold a perfect, polished image. In this life, this generation, we've been valued by infinite standard, while performances values for one individual. And all the certificates tends to ruler to measure your intelligence. And social media turns comparison into a daily routine. We've been taught how to succeed the whole time, but rarely taught how to understand ourselves. So, as a result, we learned to manage our appearances. We added our struggles. We turned the confusion into comely smiles. We absorb a dangerous lesson in a young age, which is sensitivity and crying are labeled to weaknesses, while silence is praised as maturity. A friend of mine, Clara, learned this lesson in a hard way. She failed all her exams after preparing for ages and months unexpectedly and completely. But by the time her parents went to check on her, all her response was just, "I'm fine." But alone in the night, in her room behind the shade of the curtains, behind the doors, as anxiety, fear, shame pressed down on her chest, her silence was just a silent storm to this world. Sometimes we're getting used to say "I'm fine" as a shield. It's not the truth, but a strategy, which means that we learn all this from all the experiences. "I'm fine," a simple word with carrying an enormous weight. Which means that our generation, our version, are facing all these problems. We don't know how to express ourselves. We don't want to be judged. And we don't want to disappoint anyone. In psychology, this behavior is known as the emotional suppression. Research by psychologist James Pennebaker shows that the individuals who are most likely to suppress their emotions are more easily to go through anxiety, depression, sleep disorder, or even burnout. And the price for our generation as a teenager is even higher. The unexpressed emotions never die. They were buried alive and will turn out some days in a more uglier way. By Sigmund Freud. In this life we're living, all this was around us. But I want to say, true self-development does not begin with all the performances. It only begins with 3 things. First, awareness. Get to know how we feel. Second, expression. Grant yourself the freedom to express it. Share your own statement, the way how you feel, your opinions. Third, responsibilities. We learn from what we went through. We learn from the things we've been passing through and give us lessons. So, how do you practice this in real lives? In our daily routine, how do we do it? First of all, awarenesses. To always allow yourself have the ability to feel. The ability to experience this world, to get to know this world, to know that what you actually need deep inside down. And you may be the only person who gets to know yourself the most rather than others. You may be the only person who could present yourself for being an individual in this world. Because you are unique, the only one existing in the whole universe. Second, expression and redefine courage. Courage is not always being perfect. Courage is finding the way to express yourselves. Research investigator, which called Hannah Arendt, shows that courage is the willingness to show how you truly are in a society, how you present in this world, what your characteristic is. Third, responsibilities. To pay the responsibilities for yourself. Maybe we don't need much audience. We don't need people, because not everyone deserves your vulnerability. Maybe we need just to find one person who listens without judging, who stays without measuring. And teenagers who practice this in real life, I would say maybe they won't be really high academic achievers, but I'm sure and I believe that they will grow to emotional intelligent adults. They will know how to manage with themselves, how to survive in this society, in this world, which is full of our future. I would like to say, the world is not yours, it's not mine, it is ours. We're in one. For being an individual in this generation, we have the responsibility to build it, to build for our nation, for this world, for the country where we came from, for the place, to bring something for the humanity, for this generation. We need to do something. So, by the next time, the intention of staying in silence or polished words raised to your lips. 1 second. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, am I protecting my image or am I building my future? So, grant yourself the freedom to feel, to express. Show them the perfect images and all the characters, all the things written in your chapter onto the book cover. Show the world and tell them how your life is, how your story is, and what is going on, and what is happening. What's something so intelligent, so gorgeous inside you. Thank you.